find yourself when you're dating, or the kind of guys you're really drawn to and attracted to, you find maybe it's the same kind of guys again and again, but in different clothing. So it might be guys who come on really, really strong. And you, as soon as you start to open up, they start to disappear. Now, that used to be me, and I found that awful. It was like I was saying, I'm going to watch who he is. I'm going to see what kind of guy he is. I'm going to get all the evidence I need, and then I'll open up. And then suddenly he was gone. Suddenly he'd back off. I know how painful that is, how confusing that is. So if you're in that place, I want to say that there's a part of you that is choosing for you right now, and they may not be that they're choosing very well for you. You may have heard the expression your man picker's off, and I really like to liken that to being a part of you that is trying to choose well for you but is really, really struggling. So you can absolutely solve this. You can absolutely turn this around. We're going to be running a workshop called the Inner Boy Masterclass. Our inner boy is often a reflection of what is going on outside of us in our relationships with men, in the men we choose, in the men we are attracted to. And there is a whole new way of going about attraction. There is a whole new way of relating to the way we shine our light, because, you know, we are shining a light, shining a vibe out to guys in the world, whether we are closed or we're open. We're shining a closed vibe or an open vibe, and you will attract someone who vibes with that light, who vibes with your vibe. If we're putting out a closed vibe, not quite sure. I'm going to watch you and see what you're like, and that before I open up, we are going to attract a guy who is comfortable with that closed vibe. So when you open up, he's going to struggle. If you've got an open vibe, you're going to attract a guy who really wants that open energy. So this workshop, we are going to dive into what light are you shining? How can you turn around the light you're shining so actually you start to effortlessly attract more of what you really want and what you really need, and get the beautiful relationship you want? We can't wait to see you there.
Hi, this is Rori, and today I'm talking with Naomie Thompson about hard borders. So what are those? Naomie, please.
Well, you know, everybody's heard of the term boundaries. I've got to set my boundaries. He's not respecting my boundaries. And actually, what the hell are boundaries anyway? You know, and how mixed up do we get with this whole idea of boundaries? And in the Inner Boy workshop, and while preparing for this workshop, we've been talking about this and about how actually some of our boundaries, especially when they come from our masculine energy place, can be like armed checkpoints.
Hi, this is Rori Ray, and today I'm with Naomie Thompson, and we're going to talk about hard borders and how you don't want to do that. Just going to push everything out of order for you. Naomie?
Let's talk about boundaries. What do we know about boundaries? We've all heard of this, like, you know, he's not respecting my boundary, and this is my boundary on this. And actually, I have a take that we have masculine boundaries and we have feminine needs and wants and feelings, things that feel right. And we can call them boundaries if we want, but we can make up whatever words we like. But the masculine boundaries, to me, are more like a border patrol, you know, like an armed checkpoint, which is, you need to respect this. You need to do this to be someone that can be in my life. And actually, sometimes that can be too much of a protection for us.